Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. So I'm a big fan of GeoWizard and his crossing the country in a straight line missions that he does. So much so that I even attempted to do the same in GTA 5. I'll put that video in my end screen if you want to check it out. But I thought, why not try and build a city in a completely straight line in Cities Skylines 2?
You do realize that's nuts, don't you?
It worked pretty well when I tried it in the first game, video also in the end screen, but I've never actually tried it in the sequel. Anyway, before we start a new game, we're probably going to need some mods so that we can unlock all the map. Oh wow, there's also a UK city. Okay, add that. Aha, unlock all tiles. I think that's what we want. All right, we've loaded up and great. People ask me, Matt, why don't you play City Skylines more often? Like, why don't you play it more? This is why, because the game never works. All right, we're back loading finally. Okay, so now we just need to pick a map. Now I want to do something a little bit interesting. I'm thinking pick one with lots of mountains and stuff. Make it a bit of a challenge. So let's go with the mountain village.
Oh dear.
And then we will call our city the Ruler. And then down here we can click unlock map tiles. Lovely. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of mountain. Oh my goodness, the mountains are so high. But yeah, my sort of thoughts are we try to go like corner to corner with our city. So there's the edge of the map. There is one corner. I do not want to build a city straight over here, but I might have to. I mean, maybe that could be like the final boss. Maybe we start over in this corner. So yeah, we've got our junction here. We're gonna have to bring people over to the road like before we actually start building along our road. Now the trouble is, because we're so early on in the game, we don't actually have any highways unlocked, so we're gonna have to do this with normal roads. So what's the biggest road we can get? 4-lane road. Okay, so we'll just go from here and we'll go as far as we can. So, oh no, this is going to cost so much money. So bridges, like I used to work as an engineer for like, 10 years of my life. I was a highways engineer, and bridges were the thing you try to avoid. They're expensive. And look, 770 grand to get to this point. However, if we do that point like along the ground where there's hardly any bridges, it only costs 70 grand. So we'll go to there for 75 grand. Then we need to try and get up to that point. So we could go that way for 120 grand. I think that's good enough. And then, oh, look, we built a tunnel. Or should I say we architected a tunnel? I don't know what happened there. Right, anyway, we're going to start right in this corner. So I'm literally going to start here. And then this is going to be our city. So if I do a road like that way, I can put a little roundabout there. So we're going in literally a completely straight line. I need to make sure this is lined up, actually. Does that look straight? I think I'm veering a bit right, aren't I? We need to do like a 45-degree angle. I mean, oh, we can actually... Ooh, hang on. If I just go like there, that's completely in line with this side edge, I think. So now if I go from there, I can make sure that angle is 45 degrees. So that is perfectly straight. I can now delete that. We'll obviously leave that bit because that's how people get here. So, oh no, we are heading right for the peak now. Damn it. Anyway, we've still got like 700 grand remaining, so that's pretty good. I think let's just do quite a bit of road, and then we need to work out what we're going to build. So people are going to need, well, they're going to need houses, obviously. Oh, we have the UK houses. So we got detached houses for the posh people. We got terrace houses for the less posh people. And we got the semi-detached for the middly posh people. What I should do first, though, because it's not just houses we're going to need. We're going to need shops. We're going to need industrial zones. Yeah, we need to have a look at the wind. So the wind is sort of coming this way. So it might be a good idea to start with industrial, because we don't want the air pollution to to pollute people. So what I'm thinking, we extend this road a little bit further. Now we've got our first sort of obstacle, an extremely steep bit of mountain. I should probably turn off the curved roads as well. We just want a straight road. But yeah, you can see going up there is actually too steep. So the question is, do we cut through this? Because we do have terrain tools. We could landscape. I guess it's a little bit cheating, but since I can't actually make it up there, I think this is probably what I should go for. So if we just make the brush size similar to the width of the road, we can then just grab that level there. And then we just go like in a straight line and literally cut through the mountain. Now, I hope I've done this straight, by the way. And yeah, we then just need to work out like what level we come out at. So we'll keep going. And then we should get to a point. Yeah, here, where it's sort of flattish, and then we drop off again. Oh, man, this is going to be insane. Look at that slice.
Impressive. Very nice.
So we just keep going straight. So does that go to there? Yeah, look on the left, 180 degrees. So boost, that is in. Oh my god, apparently we can still do houses and stuff on there. But yeah, what I'm thinking, we start with the industrial. So let's start getting that in. I think I'm just going to paint like a little area. So if we do like, I don't know, like that to start with, that's going to start satisfying demand. And look, these people, they're starting to build. Oh yeah, we don't have power. We don't have water. Oh no, what have I done? So what options do we have, like, for electricity? I think we might be okay in the mountains because we might be able to get away with wind turbines. Do these need to be on the line for them to work? I think they probably should be. Otherwise, it's a little bit cheating. A perfectly straight city doesn't have these, like, dotted along the edge. So what I'm thinking, we shove you like that. How much do these cost each? 25 grand. All quite pricey. We can do 2 of them, though. That's 5 megawatts. And then we can take electricity cables. If we put them under the ground, we can just join them together and then connect them into there. So now we have electricity. So you guys should be fine. You just need water. Oh no, and sewage. Right, so water pumping station. Now there's no water until we get all the way down to the river. So we can't use a water pumping station yet. We could do a small water tower. These are expensive to maintain, but it might be good to start with one of these and then later on sort of move to the pumping thing. Alternatively, we do have groundwater pumping station, but there's no groundwater. I mean, maybe a tool on our lane, maybe a little bit up there. So we'd have to put it in one of these blue patches, and we can't do that because we're building a straight line city. So yeah, I think we just do a small water tower. We'll literally shove it at that end. Don't ask how this gets water. That's not important. All we need to know is all of our buildings have water now. They just need a bit of sewage treatment. So sewage outlet, where do we want this? I'm honestly thinking we just build a little bit further and then we can just have it like go down there and there could be like a little brown river running down. I think that would be fine. So, oh no, we have a slight problem here. The slope is too steep to build our city. What slope isn't too steep? That can't be too steep. I have to go over to there for it to not be too steep. What are we going to do here? We have to cut like further down. Okay, what we're going to have to do then, we're going to have to delete this road. I can't believe how little I've built so far. Yeah, we're going to have to use the terrain tool again. I think we're going to have to use sloping terrain tool and try and do a straight line up. So if I just try and do that as best as I can, I probably shouldn't have gone with like the mountain map.
Really?
Anyway, let's just have a little look at what we've achieved there. I mean, that can't be too steep for a city. Like, look at the road over there. That should be fine. That can't be too steep. Look at it. It's not steep at all. Oh, no. Look how wonky I did it as well. All right. Anyway, let me have another go. Let me just have another quick go. Okay, I've done it. So I've changed the start. So we start off on a slope. But we can now get our road in. So 180 degrees. So we can just head down. And the good thing about heading down, now I've done this a bit wider. Look, I can fit loads of buildings along this width. So what it means is we can now do a little bit more than we originally planned to. So let's just go back to the top. Make sure our water tower's in. We can then get our sewage outlet in. And now we have a really high sort of area. I think we can just make this sort of go off the edge there. So yes, we are now a tiny village. Oh, we've unlocked a pub. The Church Inn. Oh, and the Heath pub. Oh, and a petrol station. Oh man, loads of stuff. Oh wait, the Mockin... Wait, these are all in like Cardiff. I've been in the Heath pub. I've also been here, the Mockin D. Wow, I was not expecting that. My local pubs are in here. But yeah, we've got that now. So hopefully our sewage should just go down there. I mean, it may just go down that way, actually. Can I like just put a wall along there a little bit? There you go. That should be fine. Anyway, we then need some houses. So I think we should start with... I mean, I feel like up here with a nice view, we might want to get some detached houses in. So maybe we'll go like from here. We'll get a load of detached houses down that side. Maybe some semi-detached down this side. Intrigued to see what's going to happen to that edge. I mean, let's press play and see. So, oh, it does just give everyone very, very tall garden walls. But nice, that's in. People then need shops as well. So what I'm thinking, we get the commercial zone and we can then put the shops like I mean, it's probably okay having shops near this sewage outlet. I'm sure that's fine. So we'll just go like upstream of that. Oh, there is sewage coming out. Nice. It's heading down there. It may be glitching under the map, which I'm not going to complain about. But yeah, poo water is coming out there. So that is someone else's problem. Right. We have more demand. We have medium density housing. So is medium density isn't UK style. Is there actually no... Oh, no, there is UK medium density. We just haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, I'll probably wait till we unlock that then. Till we try and meet that demand. Shall we get some terrace houses? Like maybe down here. Nice little strip of terrace houses. Oh, well, are they the semi-detached houses? I love that it comes with like moss already on the roofs. But man, they're pretty smart. Don't know about that one so much, but this one, very impressive. Then over this side, we have the detached houses, the mansions. Man, that is a nice plot. And they get a nice view as well. Fair play. And these people, they don't want to go too close to the edge, because if they do fall off the edge of their garden, there's a river of poo coming down now. And now it's time for a Civil Draft pack opening interlude. As some of you know, I've got 3 booster boxes, and we're slowly opening 1 pack every single video until they're gone. And speak of which, this is the last pack from this box. So let's get this open and we'll pull these out. We'll do the card trick of moving the last 2 cards to the front to leave the rarest card in the pack at the back. So what have we got? Oh, Dynamite Beaver. Look at that. Look how bright it is. It's so cool. So we're starting with an uncommon card. Now this guy does a crazy attack damage, 100, but it also deals that attack to himself, which basically means he's brown bread. Anyway, let's shove that down there. Oh, we've got the gruel, the only fuel an editor needs. So this gives your engineers plus 40 health, but plus 60 to the editor engineer cards. So yeah, we got a little bit of synergy going on. Anyway, let's see what's next. Oh, Clay Paddy. The Clay Paddy. He's just sat out there in the lawn. Look at him. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the clay cards. So cool. Anyway, let's see what's next. The one tile city. You may remember this from the Cities Skylines series and Cities Skylines 2, because I'm not very original in that game. Whilst this card is in play, exactly 2 cards must be played per turn. So this can really change up the game. It's also very cool design. Look at all the detail in there. Anyway, let's see what's next. Oh, the uncommon Paddy. 2 Paddies in 1 pack. We are living the dream. So this is the uncommon one, not the hollow version, just the standard. But look at that good boy with his big old stick. Yeah, pretty good all round with this card. 20 attack, also has 2 build. An engineer's best friend who absolutely loves carrying the biggest stick he can find. We love Paddy. What's up next though? It's the holographic golden cable-stayed bridge. Now, unfortunately, the half-art hollow samples have come out a bit wrong. It's all inverted what's hollow and what shouldn't be hollow. So whilst it looks really cool, that's not actually what it's going to look like. You got to invert it. So the gold and the water will be holographic. All the background won't be. Anyway, next up we have the editing basement. I haven't actually seen this card in person. Yeah, that is cool. It's basically like a CCTV camera like footage of the basement. You can see like the editors sleeping in there. They got a cheeky message on their screen. They tried to get out. If we zoom closely, you can sort of see the CRT lines. That guy, he's not a superhero. He's just an editor. That's his sleeping mask. But look, can you see there's a little Paddy plushie on the desk as well? There's also a bucket, which I'm sure you can work out what that's for. It might be dark, cold, and damp, but magic is made here. That is the editing basement. Anyway, decent pack. Started off really bright, ended up pretty dark. Remember, you've only got until the 17th of August to pre-order Civil Draft. And there's also some community rewards where basically we're filling a bonus pack that's completely free, full of completely new cards that aren't available in any other packs. So as long as we keep hitting the stretch goals, we'll keep adding cards to the packs until it's full, and there'll be like alt arts of some of these, as well as elusive blueprint versions. But let's get back to the video. Anyway, next up, we should probably get some like healthcare and death care in, so we can get a UK medical practice. This will help keep people healthy. So maybe shove that like there. There you go. Those guys are all happy. And then death care, we can get a UK parish church. So maybe we'll put a church like down here a little bit. Maybe there. Oh, wow. Oh, that needs to be on flat land. I mean, I'm guessing because they're all gravestones and you can't have graves on a slope. So yeah, didn't think that one through. Maybe that should go down the bottom. Anyway, a bit late now. At least we have a church, so that's all good. Now, the final thing we need is some garbage management. So a landfill site. So where can we put a landfill site? I mean, it should probably be like up here, just so it's away from everyone. So if I put that there, what happens to the actual landfill? No way, we can do vertical landfills. Yeah, so if we go to there and then like over this way, and then just do the biggest area we can. This still counts as within the line because it's all attached. But then we can go to like the back of that property up to there, and then complete the area. And then, oh my goodness, it's horrendous. We have a retaining wall of trash. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I am quite happy with that. Anyway, we have our shops here. I think didn't we get some signature shops? Yeah, like the pubs. Let's get my local pub, the Mock&D. So this wants to be like ideally near some houses. So maybe not opposite a church. Maybe we'll shove it like down here a little bit. So the Mock&D there, nice little pub. Petrol station. I mean, we don't want to encourage drink driving, so I don't want to go too close to the pub. But we probably want this down the bottom because people can they can coast down the hill, can't they? But then if they get fuel at the bottom, then it allows them to drive back up. So I think that's the best location for a petrol station. Oh, it's the Mac 4000. Best fuel there is. £1.29. Not a bad price, actually. Americans, that's per litre, by the way, not per gallon. Yeah, we get pretty ripped off over here. Okay, right, look at the demand. People are so happy. Let's get some more houses on the go. So I'm thinking maybe we just fill up to there in. And then there's shops up here, which is quite handy. Maybe do some semi-detached houses in that gap. By the way, semi-detached houses means rather than a detached house like this, so this is detached from everyone else, it's not joined to anyone. Semi-detached means you're joined to one person. So that's a house on the right, and they're joined to this house on the left. And then a terrace house, that's what we have down here. Terrace houses are joined on either side. Oh my goodness, look at the level difference. How does that person get to their front door? Oh no, we've had architects help designing this. That's not good. But yeah, as you can see, you can fit a lot more terrace houses. I think there's 4 there, judging by the gardens, on a plot than you can like a detached house. So pretty good for space saving. So yeah, let's get some more terrace houses down that side. People then craving some more shops. So we'll do some more shops down here. It's always good to be close to houses, I think, when you're doing shops. I think I have some... Do I have some points to spend? Yeah, I've got 1 development point to spend. Oh, I was going to get some parking areas, but they require 2. So I might have to wait for those. Still quite large demand for the shops. So we'll do another commercial area there. We've really got the demand for medium, but I need to level up before we get that. We are very close to leveling up, so we'll just have to wait for that. By the way, we have blitzed through our cash. We're losing nearly 6 grand an hour. What I'm hoping is, as more buildings get built and stuff, we should start getting more tax and paying off some of these expenses, like the electricity, the landfill and stuff. So that is the hope. Anyway, we are moving down. Do I think about the bridge and then what we're going to do over that side of the road? Oh, we've reached a small village. Nice. So that gives us an extra 50 grand as well. We've also got more points to spend. So do I want to go for parking, or actually do I want to try and get highways unlocked or even large roads? It might be worthwhile trying to build this in a large road. Although at the moment, I don't see any cars. Oh no, look, there are some cars. There are some cars coming. I think it just takes them so long to get here because these aren't highways. Yeah, if you have a look down this bridge, there are loads of cars coming, but they're driving so slowly. We may want to upgrade all of this with a highway. The trouble is that's going to cost me money, and it doesn't really contribute to society. Anyway, let's have a look in the residential zones. Yes, we have UK medium density housing, so we got some apartments. So putting these near shops will be very handy because lots of people will move in. Because obviously an apartment holds a lot more person per square space rather than like a house does. So right, that's gone in. The demand is dropping for those, so we've probably built enough. Time to get some more commercial in. So let's just put commercial opposite. So more shops for people. And we got a little bit of demand for industrial. I don't want to overdo it, but I could plop in just like some little small blobs there, just to keep them happy. Maybe I should have a shop up here as well, just so people can go get lunch or something. So I'll put commercial opposite the industrial. All right, nice. How is electricity looking, by the way? Do we have enough? So we're producing 10. Oh, we're only using 1.7 megawatts. Decent. Water is okay for now as well, but we are going to have to try and get that pump in the river pretty soon. Let's unlock the advanced road services. And then do I just want to do large roads? Yeah, let's unlock the large roads. So rather than this 4-lane one, because things are going to get busy, like everything's going to have to travel up and down this road. 4 lanes may not be enough, but now we have access to large roads. So we can get 6-lane, even 8-lane roads. Oh, and it's actually given us access to some bridges, including the Golden Gate Bridge. So that could get us across. I mean, it actually goes a bit further than we need to. It's also very expensive, nearly 200 grand if we wanted to use it. Oh, man. Should I just go to there? I'm going to go to there. I've done it. We now have a Golden Gate Bridge. And yeah, you can see down here, we go from our 4 lanes. We then go into 6 lanes here. So I think from this point onwards, as we head across, we're going to have to just 6-lane it up. Now, we are on the edge of a mountain. Are we going to be able to build here with our 6-lane road? We may be able to, but again, I think it's going to put like retaining walls and stuff in. They're expensive. We can't build on those either. So what I'm thinking instead, maybe try and do a bit of excavation. Like if we just go from like here maybe and just do a straight grade like we did before. So we do the sloping terrain tool. So do I think that's a straight line? Only one way to find out. Let's draw it. Right, that feels pretty straight. Oh, it does actually look reasonably straight. So we grab 6-lane road and then we just get going. Right, we are leaning a little bit to the south, put like a little retaining wall there, which basically means we can't have houses on. So that's a huge waste. So I think what we do, we delete that little bit and we do another slope just so now we can fit all the houses in. Oh, this is quite cool. This is actually quite cool. So let's get some detached houses down that side. Oh, and something else I should probably do before we get too far. Education. Now, I can't afford a secondary school. 330 grand. But we can start putting the little kids in school. So we go for a UK suburban primary school, as that's what I came from. We'll plonk that there. So, looks like we can't see what that actually looks like. Why have the graphics done that? Anyway, we have a school. Oh, we've now rinsed all demand. There is no demand for anything. But, I mean, man, look at the bridge. That is quite an angle of, like, the vertical profile, though, to get onto it. Like, imagine driving down this hill. You're going to be creaming it. And then the tiniest little vertical curve there, and then you're going uphill again. Still, makes the petrol station even more valuable down there, in my opinion. And then we'll probably want road maintenance depots as well. Since we only have one road, I think we probably need to look after it. Trouble is, expensive. We are losing money like anything. 7 grand an hour. So I think for now, we just leave things as they are. By the way, the poo water has made it down to here. It's making a little lake. A nice little lake. Man, there's actually quite a lot of poo water coming out of that. But as we saw before with the wind, everything's heading over that way, which means our city is safe. Anyway, how happy are people? Oh, everyone's happy. Oh, that's quite good. And yeah, look, we are attracting people. Over 150 people an hour. Not bad at all. We've got to get some more apartments in. So we'll just build these down there. Then maybe some signature buildings. Shall we get another pub in? People love pubs. So we've got a corner pub there, not really on a corner. We'll have a competing pub next door. And another pub next door to that as well. And that's unlocked us the large village. 75 grand and 3 points we can spend. So that's very handy. It's also unlocked us access to fire and rescue as well as the police services. So at the moment, the average crime probability, it's only 3%. But look, it is rising. So we may want to get a police station. The trouble is 285 grand. That's all my money. So I think for now, we leave that. And then we may want to try and look at other ways to earn money since money's dropping so much. Now, a good way to do that is with the specialized industry in here. So like forestry, maybe you want to try and get some forestry on the go. So like what we could do, shove this down there and then just draw our little area. Can we go under the bridge? I think we can go under the bridge. Yeah, then we can select all of these trees on this side and all the trees on this side as well. Alright, so then we can farm all of that for logs, which hopefully means we can start making some extra money as we can sell logs to the outside world. Anyway, we have demand for houses again, so let's just get a few more in. So get some semi-detached in there. Then maybe some apartments in here. just something like that should allow us just to have some near shops and then closer to the workplaces up here as well. Speaking of which, a little bit of demand for industrial. So we'll just add another industrial thing there. Maybe I can get another one in as well. All right, nice. And this side of the line is done. I think we need to head across the bridge and then start building in here. Now, because that's quite a large gap, do I want another industrial area and then do my living areas down here again? Because I'm just looking at like air pollution at the wind. Oh, look, the Fox Inn pub. It's got parking. But yeah, looking at the wind, it does look like, man, the wind goes straight down. It does swerve around there, which is interesting. But yeah, if I had any industrial up this way, it would pollute everyone. So I'm thinking if I have it here, it should get taken down river and it shouldn't pollute anyone down that way. So yeah, I'll save this area for industrial and then we'll do our housing down this end. So let's just do a little bit of that. We'll then do some semi-detached as well. And then we'll continue our 6-lane road. And then, oh, we've got no water or sewage. I've just realized the Golden Gate Bridge doesn't carry services across. Thankfully, pretty easy fix for that. Literally just grab these and just go under the river like that. So they are all now connected. Oh, that's the other thing, having a bridge here. We're not going to be able to collect water. I think what we may have to do then is try and rush to like the groundwater, which is probably going to be one of these two. That is a long way away. Right, anyway, we have industrial demand, so let's just shove that this side of the bridge. That should help. We'll then get some terrace houses over here. That should settle that demand. And yeah, then we're going to have to try and rush this road, try and get that groundwater, because water isn't going to last too long, I don't think. Anyway, as I'm extending this, we've got the railway line again. We've also got the high voltage power. Now, I could actually make use of the power lines, because we could get a transformer station in, which allows us to connect to the grid, and then we can sell electricity or buy some in, right? Yeah, so maybe not the worst thing in the world to have a road coming over here. But yeah, we need to work out what we're going to do with this. I think we are just going to have to, like, bridge over. So if we do page up, we can do a bridge. So we can go up to that height. Can we get over the top? I think we can. Do not attempt in real life. That does not look safe. But yeah, then we just go down as quick as possible. So that's ground level. So we get to there. Nice. Okay, that's our bridge. Nowhere near as nice as that one over there. But hey ho, we're going to need a police station. Now, I can't afford the UK police station. We're going to have to go for the small US version because it's only 100 grand. But let's shove this maybe in there. So that should reduce the crime probability, right? We are down to just 50 grand. Could take a loan out, so could always do that. May just have to increase the old tax. Maybe up to 12%. That is a little bit more money for me. Might be worth getting some more pubs in as well. Nice. That has made us a grand village. So there's 100 grand back. Very nice. Yeah, and we now have access to loads of stuff. So we've got parks. Now, parks, you can see everything's red. We're going to need some parks. Are there any UK parks? No, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's got a pun. The playground. Oh, we're going to have to put a playground in. All right, let's shove that down there and shove another one there. We need something up here as well if we can. So can that fit in next to the sewage? Yeah, I mean... Probably not the best place to have a playground, literally next to a waterfall of turd. But it's helped. It's made everyone happy, so I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, back over this way. Shall we do like a little office strip there, perhaps? All right, do I take out a loan? I think I take out a loan. So a 300 grand loan. Man, it's 10% interest rate. That's a lot of money. All right, I've done it. I've done it. We can now get a load of engineers on the go then. So secondary school. I think we shove it down here. And oh no, we don't have electricity or water. Yeah, look, that school took us over the edge. So we need another wind turbine. I mean, maybe I could just shove that down this side. So we'll shove it up there. And yeah, then water. Water is a big issue. There's not enough available. I could do another small water tower for now. So maybe I'll just plonk that in there. But we need to get something more sustainable. Right, nice. How is our city looking from up here? I mean, it's looking pretty cool. Pretty straight. So what we could do is do like a little fly through. Oh, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. And we got the bridges. Oh, I've just crashed through the bridge. Then back up here. And then we've still got a long way to go. And I've only got 68 grand remaining. No, where's all my money gone? It all went on this school. Man, it does actually look like... It looks just like a UK school. built to be a temporary solution, but still going. Oh, I got a football pitch. Lovely. Got a little running track. I think you can upgrade this. Yeah, you can. You can add an indoor sports building and a technology wing. Of course, though, they both cost money, which we don't have. Anyway, let's get a few detached houses around the secondary school. We could just get some livestock stuff on the go. Like if we build a farm there, and then, oh, look, we've unlocked some more stuff. Oh, a bigger petrol station. Nice. Anyway, we'll do the farm, like, around the back here, like in a semicircle sort of thing. So nice. This is all farmland now. That will help feed us without us having to like get stuff from the outside world. And then we'll get a load of terrace houses in down there. Get some shops down there as well. All right, then we'll get that other petrol station in, the larger one. We've got a few other pubs as well. And after doing all that, we're now a tiny town. So that's a bit more money, which is very handy. Should probably look at my progression points as well, because I got 12 points to spend. Is there anything that would be handy? I feel like post would help people out quite a lot. So we could get a post sorting facility on the go. Maybe a college just to try and get those higher tax paying jobs. We are actually making profit now, so that's good. I'm just a bit concerned how much a college will cost, but I think let's unlock it anyway. I mean, there's university after as well. The electricity's gone out again as well. Maybe we can look at that. So perhaps a battery station and then solar power. I mean, it's in the UK, so not going to be the most useful. We'll give it a go though. Right, let's have a look at the power then. We can't afford the solar power. 1.5 million. We could get a battery station. I think I might just be better off getting another wind turbine. So let's shove that on this hill. Then connect those together. Right, that's temporarily fixed the problem. Man, loads of demand for medium and low density housing. So let's just get those in. Right, oh look, we've now unlocked UK mixed housing. So that does commercial as well as housing. I don't know, let's just do like a little one. I just want to see like what they look like. We may have to wait till we get some commercial demand though. Anyway, do I want a small post office? The upkeep is 7.5 grand a month. A lot of money, but it will allow people to get mail. I mean, I could just add post boxes. That seems to add some happiness. So if we just go along putting a post box down everywhere, then these people can post letters. They may not get delivered to anyone, but they don't seem to realize that. Right, oh look, these have got in. Yeah, there's shops underneath with like houses on top. And yeah, they are quite UK-ish, actually. We've got some like older ones, some modern ones. And we've got some independent stores underneath. Nice, I like that. Anyway, I think it's time to extend our road. So we've got another bridge we're going to need over there. So let's just get to this point and then go up to a bridge there, cross over, and then back down again. All right, and then we're going to need a bigger bridge over here. Looks like we just about dodged this junction. So what I'm thinking, a little bit of landscaping, bring that abutment out and do the same on the other side. Then we have space for our bridge. We put that in. Oh, that's actually quite a bilf that. Oh no. Oh, straight line has a bend in it. Oh, we're gonna have to undo. We're gonna have to undo. It's all gone wrong. So the bend happened there. Oh no. Oh, that means we're probably going straight over that junction. Oh, how did I build it so badly? All right. Oh, look at all the trees I destroyed for no reason. At least they're growing back. This is much trickier. How are we going to get over this? I mean, we can bridge to that point. I think we might have to tunnel underneath. So if we tunnel over to there, yeah, that's still perfectly straight. And then come back up to surface level like that. Yeah, I don't think I really had any other choice there. By the way, look how long that city is. Oh no, it's got no power. It's got no power. Hang on. Right, good news is we are making some cash. So let's just get another one of these and connect it up. And then that's all good. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I've been neglecting the medical practices. So we need another one of these probably down that way. Yeah, there you go. Look at all those stars. Everyone's happy. All right, let's just continue our road. Now, I'm quite worried about that mountain. Getting up there is going to be steep. So what we might want to do, I mean, there's a big hole the other side. We might just want to try and like cut through. How am I going to like line this up though? I think we might just have to do it as we go. No! Tornado! This is meant to be the UK. There's no tornadoes in the UK. This shouldn't be happening. Well, thankfully I hadn't built any buildings down this end yet. So I think we're okay. Let's just continue building. So what I'm going to try is doing like select that level and spot and then start from here. And we'll just try and eyeball it in as much as possible. I won't go too far because I'm blatantly doing like the wrong angle or something. So we'll go to like there maybe. That is quite a cutting. But if we extend our road, yeah, you can see we were going slightly off a little bit. We need to try and go right a little bit more, or like down from this angle. So a little bit more cutting like that. Right, okay, so I think we're pretty much there. Looks like we're going to slightly miss the corner that we were aiming for, but that's pretty much a straight line. Oh my gosh, look at the slice through that mountain. Anyway, we just use the snap to get this 180 degrees. And then we are a boom town. And not only that, we are nearly making it to the end. So that is the entire road. We just need to city it up now. Look at that. Look at that. Oh no, look at the warning. Hang on, we got warning symbols. We got warning symbols. We've got no water. Okay, well, good news is we may be able to get a groundwater pumping station in. Yes, we can. So that should give everyone water, right? Because that's all connected. It might be too far away. Oh, no. Now, let me just try and tease the water out with some medium density housing. If I just shove those next door, they should require water. Oh, no, they need sewage. I mean, we could just dump it into this river here. If I do that. Oh, it's this bridge. It's this bridge. Bridges don't carry pipes. Okay, so that should give everyone water now, right? Yeah, look, no more warning symbols. Sweet. I wonder if anyone's actually going to come over to this end. Probably not, because it's like, it's a dead end. Isn't there? Yeah, there is a cul-de-sac tool. I could literally make that a cul-de-sac. So now people can turn around and go all the way back. So that's cool. But yeah, I might put some industrial up here as we have the demand. Maybe some offices as well. So that's this demand being sort of settled. I mean, what we could do as well, actually, we could unlock, like, trains. Ooh, or even a tram. Yeah, tram's a good idea. Because then I think you grab a tram station, put a tram depot there for 100 grand. But then can you add them to... Yes, you can add them to existing roads. Okay, so we just select all of our roads. Okay, so let's do tram line all the way back to the start. And then we can just put some tram stops in. Anyway, we'll just do tram stations the entire way. And then we do a tram line. So we say from there, just add waypoints on all the sides of the road that we need. And oh no, it does say pathfinding failed. Oh, can it not get across the bridge? Oh no, can we not add tram lines to this bridge? No, it won't add it to the bridge. So the Golden Gate is our downfall. Oh, that was an absolute waste. That was an absolute waste. We can't do trams. So little bit of a disaster. I mean, I might actually delete that tram station as we can't use it. Yes. We now have tram lines and tram stations that we can't use as well. But what are you going to do? How's the old poo water looking, by the way? It's flowing pretty fast. And yeah, this is all poo water and polluted water. Looks like the trees are actually cleaning the water, so it's fresh by the time it enters the river down here. And look, there's the old tree choppers are out. They don't seem to mind the poo either. Maybe it's acting as fertilizer. Anyway, the straight line city, absolute success. The slice through the mountain at the end is unbelievable. And yeah, can't believe this place is actually like turning a profit. It's doing better than like my normal series. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to say peace, love. And we don't have tornadoes in the UK. And we don't really have straight lines in the UK. Anyway, bye guys.